And on the phone with us now is Chris Gibb, the owner of Gibb Insurance Brokers. Chris is often on the show with us for an hour at a time, talking about all the insurance issues and all the questions that people have, and he answers those. Good morning, Chris. How are you?
Good morning, Dan. Very good, very good. How's everybody?
Oh, everybody's, I think, doing okay.
Yes.
We're all good, Chris. Good
Hey,
morning.
hey.
That's great. That's great. I got to say that following that John Michelli, that is a tough act to follow.
No pressure, Chris. No pressure this morning. Hey, listen. Being in the insurance business, you've been seeing all kinds of things. What has your experience been like in the last week with everything happening out, Windsor, Tecumseh, Lakeshore Way?
Well, I'll tell you. In a word, it's tragic. It's going to be one of the biggest claims situations that Windsor Essex County has faced in years. I believe someone was telling me over and above 1,700 homes basements have flooded. It's actually stretched the emergency repair business to the limit. Some companies can't even handle any more claims. The contractors that do all the repairs. So this is a really, really big tragedy for a lot of people.
Years ago, how long? 4 or 5 years ago, that the town of Amherstburg had that massive, huge flooding. But this obviously surpasses anything near that.
Oh, this is 3, maybe 4 times the size.
Wow. Isn't that's horrible. So, Chris, I'm assuming, being in the insurance industry, you're seeing that people don't always have the best coverage, correct, for their basements?
It's correct. I think it's just human nature that, the only number people really look at is how much is it going to cost me?
Oh, yeah.
How much is my premium? Why did it go up? I've never had any claims, but every year when you get that renewal policy, you have to read through it. You have to look and see if there's changes. And, if you're lucky enough to deal with an insurance broker, call and ask that person, what's changed? What things am I missing? Is there something that I should have that I don't have?
Are there issues, Chris, that with people that have flooded in the past, or areas or postal codes that have flooded in the past, are they having a hard time getting basement coverage?
Yes. There's certain areas of Windsor Essex County that are having a hard time getting basement coverage, and I think it's just going to get worse. It's an industry-wide problem all throughout North America. The climate has changed. Basements are flooding more often. Wind and water have become the 2 biggest problems for homeowners and for insurance companies. And it just pays to shop around and find a company that'll give you the coverage you need.
So, being a broker, like you mentioned, you have access to multiple, insurance companies. So what does someone do? So if they come to you and say, "Listen, Chris, I've been insured with ABC company and I can't get basement coverage," do you typically always have the ability to get them basement coverage of some sort?
I would say chances are pretty good. If you sit down with an insurance professional and you decide what's most important to you. Some people, it's all about saving money. Other people, it's about having the proper coverage in place, and you can find it. Sometimes you're going to pay a little bit more, but at times like these, when you hear of people who their entire basement is lost and they only have $5,000 worth of coverage, maybe you should have spent the other couple $100 and
a year,
something a little bit more comprehensive.
Son of a gun. So let's talk about if someone wakes up one day, and because I've been there, and they find water in their basement, or they come home from work and there's water in the basement, what should their first step be?
Well, their first step should be to call their insurance broker. Get the claim filed, because a lot of times, especially when you see a tragedy like this, when it's multiple homeowners, they have to start hitting that list. They start at the top and they start working their way through. So the sooner you get on the list, the sooner you're going to have somebody come and help dry it out. But then if you see that 6 inches of water, they can't dry it out until the rain stops.
Yeah.
So there's no sense pumping it out just to have more water come in. Don't panic. call your insurance provider. We have a great network of disaster repair companies in Windsor, Essex County who will work 24-hour days to get people back in business.
I can speak personally about Chris Gibb, who's on the phone with us right now. We do all of our insurance with Chris, and I've had issues in the past. And like Chris says, he's my first call, and he's there within minutes. Yeah. And of course, he's just with a cape on and everything. It's pretty amazing.
You're a very easygoing, calm guy, Dan. So it's
what?
easy to deal.
Hello. Are you talking about Dan Gemus? Gemus. Come and spend a day at the office, Chris. Just kidding.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's the best one of the day, and it's only 8 a.m.
Any other real estate teams looking to hire two beautiful sales reps out there? But with all seriousness, Chris was right out there, and like you said, Chris made the phone calls. He just took care of it all. I just sat there and wallowed.
Oh.
It's most people don't ever experience a big claim.
No, yeah.
So it's nice to have that insurance broker who can walk you through it. Most of the times we've seen it before. Here's the next steps. Everybody, it's human nature. You just want to get back to the way you were.
Yes.
And it's who do I call? Why am I waiting? What did the adjuster mean when they said that? It's just kind of help quarterback someone through the process.
Now, when someone is going through the restoration process, Chris, oftentimes the restoration companies will recommend various companies to deal with. Are you not forced to use those companies, correct?
No. You can choose whomever you want to do your repairs. It's your home or it's your business. It's up to you who does the repairs. Generally, as long as your contractor will do it for the same price as the insurance company's contractor,
yeah,
then it's not a big issue to have your own contractor do the repairs.
Yeah, obviously the insurance company doesn't want to put more money out than they would have to. Yeah.
Exactly. And you do have to be careful in times when there's a lot of claims going on all at once. You want to make sure you're dealing with a contractor who's reputable,
yes,
who's insured, who has the ability to actually do the job and not make a bad situation worse.
Fantastic.
Many times if you use the insurance company's contractors, then the insurance companies will guarantee their work. So that's a little extra level of protection for you.
Yeah.
But no, you're not obligated to use their contractors.
Chris, if somebody has any questions, how do they get a hold of you?
If people have questions about their insurance, they can give me a call at my office, 519-736-8228. We're open 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and after hours it rings through to my cell phone. So please, if anybody has questions or needs a second opinion, I'm always there to help.
Chris, we love having you on. We're due for another hour in the coming weeks. And listen, thank you for your help and good luck out there with everything happening. You're keeping busy.
Anytime, Dan, and to the rest of the team there who's up bright and early this Sunday morning, you're doing a great job. And thank you. Keep your feet dry. No more wet basements.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Bye, Chris. Okay. Have a good day. Thanks, Chris.
That's Chris Gibb. Thanks. That's Chris Gibb, the owner of Gibb Insurance Brokers. Chris is great. We're going to come back and wrap up the show right after this on the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show.